up?
Welcome back to the #1 podcast in the city of Detroit. The Str8 Shoot'N podcast is in the motherfucking building.
What happened to the psh, psh? Everybody waiting for the pop pop. Pop pop. Y'all done been in the studio.
So we can change the music?
And change it on us.
So yeah, we got a complete new intro.
We noticed.
I mean, I wasn't prepared.
I know.
I wasn't ready either.
I know.
Oh, we got new pictures up
Caught
too.
y'all by surprise, yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. Look at y'all looking at y'all.
So we ain't had nobody rapping, and
Y'all put some good pictures of me up.
So anyway, y'all, while y'all looking at
admiring ourselves.
while y'all glancing at y'all selves,
Oh, it wasn't that bad after all.
checking out the new intro.
Yeah. That new intro is nice.
That's a nice little surprise. Okay.
DRE.
John Q and this bitch, what up?
Frank G.
It's your girl Keys.
And lovely Lena.
All right.
So look, y'all, we today we got guest Casey Carson, filmmaker in the building.
Hi Casey, how are you?
Doing? What's going
What
on?
up, though?
We gonna hop into an interview with Casey in a little bit, but each and every week, you know how we do. How was y'all weekend? Oh, yeah. How was y'all weekend?
Start with Lena. She got a lot of shit to say today. Lena on some other shit today. Start with Lena.
Pop it off. Come
Pop
on.
that shit up, Lena.
Why I looked down and I looked up and all three of them were staring at me like.
Look, ladies first, anyway.
No, my weekend was good. I actually did a few things. Got on the boat. I ate some more. What else I do? Dang. Oh, I went to the Jerk Jollof show.
Jerk Jollof?
Yeah, shout out to Vito. He threw that every year. He does it at least once. And it's at the belt. It's the
What is that, like a Nigerian thing or something? African thing or something? Or
There we go.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, off the belt. So
Yeah.
that was actually nice. And everybody came festive, different colors. You know, everybody just came out, had a good time.
Okay.
And what I liked was it was a good crowd, but it wasn't like super crowded though. But I would say by the stage it was a hot box.
Yeah.
So if you wasn't ready to be sardines, that wasn't for you.
Where you
But
say it was at?
it was right through the belt, that little alleyway.
Okay.
You know where
Right.
like standby is.
You're right. Somebody else I knew was there, posted pictures. That boy was off the hook.
Yeah, but you know what? I liked the after party on the second night. That was nice. It was at TV Lounge.
Okay.
And then I fell through for Rose Spitz, what is it, Coney Island, something he had. And it was an outdoor event. That was nice too. So it just all around, there was so much to do. Really, I couldn't make it to everything. It was impossible. Like I'm tired probably now, partly from that.
Okay.
But other than that, little sniffles, started to get sick, but
Oh, keep that shit to yourself. No.
people can't even have allergies. Anyway, so Keith.
So basically, for my weekend, I started off. I hung out with Lena. We had some drinks.
Oh shit.
Then I want to give
a
a.
spot.
What was?
We
No,
just went to Bar Louie.
we just went to
Simple.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I also want to give a shout out to Chopping It Up's new building. They got a dog ass building downtown Detroit.
Shout out, chopping it up.
They got a really
What up,
good
though,
building.
fam?
Right.
What's up, fam?
Chopping it up.
We hooked up with them. Went to go see their building and see their show. Really good show. Really good building. Then I went out with my sister. We had fun. But then Sunday, y'all know I've been bike riding hard. So I've been taking the kids bike riding too, like the last couple days. And right when I got off the phone with y'all, when I was telling y'all I gotta go, we was going down the hill. My damn
your
baby,
post.
He
flipped
did
off
it
the
right
bike.
then. Damn, that's damn.
When I was telling y'all, because when I
Yeah.
realized how steep the hill was, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shit! And I turned around,
Yeah.
and as soon as I turned around, he flew off the handlebars and he knocked his teeth out.
Damn, yeah. I seen
So that just ruined the day because obviously we had to take him to the hospital. But I will say shout out to my son Ethan. That boy did not cry. He didn't shed a tear. His twin was crying and he went over there and was consoling her and telling her like I'm good, I'm okay. Like he didn't shed a tear and he knocked his teeth out.
That's what's up.
Wow.
Hey, shout out. Hey, look, that boy tough.
Super
That's what you call
tough.
tough
He's
right
super
there.
tough. For
Hell
sure.
yeah, you lose your grill.
Yeah.
And you don't share no tear as a kid.
No
Yeah.
tears at all.
That's what's up.
But other
You know
than
what I'm
that, I
saying?
had
Shout
a
out to
good
him.
weekend. For the 4th of July, and I don't celebrate it, so that was my day I cleaned. I cleaned up my house on that day. So,
All right.
yeah, therapeutic day.
I ain't do shit. I ain't do shit. I took my son skating.
Okay.
He caught a
love
virus
skating.
and got, huh?
Yeah,
He loves skating.
He a skate motherfucker,
Yeah,
man.
that's what's
Hey,
up.
man,
my son
They
can
keep you
skate.
Hey,
fit.
he should only be like
Frankie
100 fucking
skating.
pounds. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
but no, that's
he
a
should
really
be looking
good-
like a
that's-
fucking bobblehead as much as his ass be skating.
That's a good
and shit.
exercise.
Like, for real.
So I took him skating. He got sick. He caught a virus. He was throwing up. I thought he had food poisoning because he ate a hot dog at his grandma's house
Yeah.
Okay.
at first. But, you know, he threw up and then he was good. And then I get a call. Somebody got their car impounded
Ooh.
in Lincoln Park. I'm like, why y'all fucking around in Lincoln Park?
Right.
Damn.
Right. So he's like, oh, yeah, because what happened is I sold him the car. But because it's still registered in my name and they never went and changed it over, I'm the only one who can go
Yeah,
get it.
so you know, yeah.
Damn. So
So they calling
Complete
me.
inconvenience.
So how long has it been since like when you sold the car?
Shit, I sold it a while ago.
Oh,
So I'm like, so
Damn,
here's the
they still
thing.
ain't got it
He
transferred?
couldn't get it changed over because his license is from a totally different state.
Okay.
So Secretary
okay.
of State told him, you got to get a Michigan license and then we'll change the car over.
I got you.
So he went to this bar in Lincoln Park, him and his brother, and I'm like, why y'all trying to pick up white girls? You know they don't play that shit out here.
Right.
Right? Because what they try to say is they try to say your tail light is out. And I'm like, they done that to me a couple times. I'm like, you tell them, let me get out the car and you show me my tail light is
Right.
out.
Yeah.
And then when you do that shit, oh yeah, I couldn't see it with my headlights on. So anyway, come to find out, he had a suspended license
In Lincoln Park.
from another state. I'm like, when did local become national?
Right.
No, it has been like that.
Yeah,
for a
when
while.
did that shit become?
Yeah,
You-
it's
you-
been like that for a while.
You got a suspended license in
and it
Washington?
shows up everywhere now.
Like,
Yeah. So like the computer stuff that they.
Yeah, everything
It's all
everything is now connected.
Yeah.
so,
Yeah, they can even see if you got a warning for a ticket.
Yep.
Like you didn't even get the actual ticket. They can see if you got a warning or if you just
Yeah.
been pulled over
Yeah.
in general.
yeah, so he called me up. He's like, hey. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Da-da-da. I'm like, don't apologize to me. Shit happens. I get it. I ain't mad at you. You know, but I'm definitely, look, we going to take care of this. So
Yeah,
next
hell
time,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
it's on you.
Yeah.
I feel like
So-
Facts with Frank is about to start early. Facts.
Right.
Change your registration.
Shit!
Hell yeah.
Jay,
Don't try to
and
let
he was
somebody
like,
else
you
say
know,
this shit.
I meant to do it. Shit happened. Cool, I get it. Shit happened. We just opened him
He
back
was
up.
on nigga time.
So
and that's just
he
it.
was. He
He was on nigga time.
So I ain't mad at
He
him.
said,
Right,
You know,
right.
so-
She got you.
Okay. So I want to shout out to we got Cherie Tunstill or something Tunstill in YouTube chat. She said, "What up, though? What up, though?"
What up, though, Shorty? Y'all right?
Alright.
What about your weekend, Q?
Mine wasn't too bad, man. I hung out with shit with my brother and shit for his birthday. Was the first.
I seen
that was.
that.
Okay.
That was. I posted it and shit on. That wasn't even half of it.
Y'all look lit.
I was cool, but he was told
For sure.
He started up. Let me just say this: he was at my house like early as hell in the morning. Like, come call me. I'm about to get in the shower and shit and go to the gym and shit. He called me early as hell. Like, hey, bro, what you doing? I said, about to take a shower. I'm like, what up? He like, I'm outside. Come in and shit. He already and shit.
Yeah, he
Oh,
already
shit.
done
So-
started.
So yeah, you know how my brother do. I'm surprised this bastard ain't here now. He was supposed to be here, but anywho,
He taking
so,
that birthday break.
Right.
yeah, he taking a break or something. Shit. But yeah, I pretty much hung out with him and what else I do? I did I watched what's this Man from Toronto or something on Netflix or whatever with
Yeah,
Kevin
I'll
Hart.
check
and,
that shit out. I ain't finished it. I gotta finish watching
yeah, it wasn't too bad. I got to rewatch some of it because I fell asleep on it, but it was kind of interesting. And
That.
Was
yeah, it's on
was it
Netflix.
good?
It just came out. It wasn't too
It
bad.
was alright for what I saw. I ain't finished
Yeah,
watching
it wasn't too bad.
I'm gonna tell you what to binge watch. You got Prime Video?
Yeah.
Yep.
Terminal List.
For real?
Binge watch that
Yeah.
shit.
Okay. Yeah. I
What
think
is
I
that
did
about?
try
That shit is good as hell.
I'm gonna tell
It's
you
like some
something that's good as
damn.
hell too.
Is it about some like zombies? or
No,
something?
Navy SEAL shit.
Navy. Okay.
On FX, the old man.
Oh,
The old man,
What's
that's
that
good.
about?
The old man is good. Yeah.
What is that about?
It's like some
Ex-CIA agent
like
type
on
shit.
some John Wick type or some what's that? What was the
Say John
when I what was
John
what was-
Wick is good though.
Yeah.
So if it's
Oh,
like
you talking about
that.
the Equalizer?
Yeah, it's on some Equalizer.
Oh, okay.
shit.
Okay.
Yeah, so-
Okay. And
I'm
then,
gonna fuck y'all up with this one. Yellowstone.
Yeah,
you know what? I've been meaning to get into Yellowstone.
If you in
yeah.
that shit, if you in the cowboy shit, that shit's good as hell.
Okay.
I heard the shit.
Okay. So other than that, watching that shit on Netflix and shit, I'm putting together like some tracks and stuff for like a new project or whatever. It might be like some poetry shit, but we'll see. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, that's about it, man. You know, been taking it easy. You know what I'm saying? What about you, Dre?
And I ain't really do nothing, man. Friday, I was at the store. After that, I took my ass home. Saturday, I was up here fucking with Doc ass. We had to go over a couple things to take care of some shit to get stuff done. But and then Sunday, I just chilled. Yesterday, I don't even celebrate the 4th of July, but my family, we had something at my brother's house. I just went over there for family reasons.
Yeah, for sure.
Stuff like that. And it was cool. Everything was going good.
It's always a good thing to get with
and
family.
chaos broke out, so...
With the family or just
With the family.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe not.
You know how that shit goes.
I'll retract.
It was-
As long as you're not in the drama, it's the best drama.
I was.
Oh.
I was,
I don't like being in the drama, but I definitely
I
like
don't
to
know.
watch
You
it.
want to talk about it?
I mean, it was just. I think it was just emotions running too high.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd
You
happen.
know, so
That comes from everybody sitting on them thoughts too long.
yeah.
Well, he already sounded upset after he left here. Like, I had to get some shit straight with Doc.
You know what I
We
mean?
had to get some shit together.
Yeah.
It's just some shit we had to take care of. We needed to been should have took care of. Or
Right,
left out,
right.
So,
Right.
but I mean, yeah, man. Other than that, shit, I like working. Shit, I was working on a new intro and working on some other shit on the computer. Other than that, that's about it.
Okay.
I don't really do too much shit. So.
All right.
What about you, Casey?
Most of the weekend was spent promoting the movie. I went to pass out flyers by the Luke Dirt concert. They had, I think it was called Twerking and Tequila at Shane Park.
I heard about that.
Say it.
They had,
Twerking and tequila.
They had Livernois, some like festival on Livernois that they
Okay.
had where all the businesses were outside.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that was the vast majority of my weekend. I spent a little time with my mom yesterday, her and my dad, and my guy Brian. He had a big fireworks show off 7 Mile in his neighborhood.
Okay,
So I took
okay.
my kids there last night.
That's what's up.
All right.
So
all
wait,
right.
didn't they have like freestanding stripper poles at Turkey?
Man.
No, I didn't even go in. I just caught the crowd coming in.
You said what you say? Free turkey and a stripper pole?
No, they had, come to see the pole.
Freestanding stripper poles.
Oh shit. Okay. I was gonna say shit. Free turkey and stripper pole? That's some wild shit right
Were you there?
That shit look.
Damn.
That shit was called titties.
So you weren't there.
Somebody took a video.
Something about that intrigued you. Like, your eyes went up like, I'm there next year.
Yeah, no,
It's
I
already in
thought
your
it
calendar,
was
huh?
dope. Like it's a freestanding stripper pole. And it, from what I've seen, from what shout out to Social in the City. She don't live out here anymore, but she be out here. She comes show us love. But from what it looked like of her videos, I was like, are those freestanding stripper poles? Now if they had some lamb chops, I'd have been there.
So stripper
That's all
poles
they gotta
and
say.
lamb
chops.
Yeah,
Lamb
those
chops.
two are the best kind
Lamb
of meat.
chops and ham hocks on the pole. No.
Ham hocks.
All right, I didn't know
Got
lamb
you.
chops and stripper poles went together.
Okay,
you know
so-
what I'm saying?
They do.
After the movie premiere, we doing our after party at the Horse Strip Club. They got strippers
Go
and
ahead,
lamb
tell
chops.
me. You trying to lure me.
They got
Lamb chops,
strippers
stripper
and lamb
So
chops.
if you want to come,
Hey, lamb chops on me.
All right.
okay.
Lamb chops on me.
Don't play, because I don't play about lamb chops.
Well, in that case, then I'm coming too.
You come.
Hey.
We good.
Like, oh, I'm in the building.
It beats titties and turkey. So
Right.
Hey, so we about to do our sponsors right quick. We gonna hop in, each and every week. This episode of the Str8 Shoot'N podcast is sponsored by Jason Fashion. You can find Jason at 3031 West Grand Boulevard, Suite 180. Come down, check it out. You into high fashion and you want something to rock that no one else have or limited to what people have, you definitely want to come down there, check it out. Each and every open every day from Monday through Saturday. You can catch us on Instagram and on Facebook at Jason Fashion, or you go to jasonfashion.com. And we are also sponsored by
Gym Animal Muscle Gang Enterprises LLC, which will be me. So you're looking to lose some weight, you're looking for a personal trainer, you're looking for the best health and wealth supplements. Also, you want to look fly while you're working out, just come holler at me. Check out my websites at gamg.shop and also gamgfirstfitness.com. All right, and then I can also be reached on Instagram and Facebook under Gym Animal Muscle Gang Fitness. And then we are also sponsored by APE, which is All Problems Eliminated. If you're looking for, any kind of work to be done to your house, if you need like any kind of remodeling, new paint, new flooring, and stuff like that, anything you can think of, just give my brother Teron a call at area code 269-448-3508. And he can also be reached on Instagram at ape.tl. And we are also sponsored by
Premium Haul Logistics Trucking LLC. If you have a CDL and have had it for at least 2 years, I am hiring drivers for our trucking company. So if you're interested, you can hit me up at my email at amber, amberkeya85@gmail.com.
All right.
And y'all know what it is. Fresh in stock. Ladies, if your titties are sweating, I got it on the shelf. Fresh titty spray. 14 hours of protection. 90 degrees for the whole week.
Fresh titty spray.
Get that fresh titty spray. Comes in blueberry, strawberry, mango. Fresh titty spray, ladies. We need a beat. You got to make a beat to that.
We can't forget the original.
Now fuck the nuts. We on the titties right now. I done seen too many sweating titties this weekend.
Shit.
Like you need this titty spray. You
Fresh
need
titty spray.
You say, oh, smelly areolas. Gotta get them together.
Smelly area.
Gotta get them together.
when they sweat, they salty. You know what I'm saying? Salty.
Salty
When
titty
you put
balls.
your lips on them, that give you high blood pressure. That's all I'm saying.
Right, y'all ain't trying to send people to the hospital. Make sure you get that fresh titty spray.
You say salty titty balls.
You in
That titty
trouble if
spray.
you didn't take your medication. So I want to keep everybody healthy.
That's right. Appreciate that, friend.
This is all natural, organic titty spray.
Where
Ladies,
can
you
they
need
find the
this
fresh titty
shit.
spray at?
That it will be everything's in my life.
Yes.
All right.
You got to shout out the location. I got people asking. Fresh titty spray? They want to
That
know.
would be actually.
No, she really
No,
does have the spray.
everything's in my life.
She
I'm
don't
just
have,
telling you.
she
Yeah,
don't
they
have
wanna
fresh
know.
titty spray. She do got fresh
She
ball
got fresh
spray, though.
ball spray,
She do
though,
got
for
fresh
sure.
ball spray.
But I'm quite sure she could whip
I'm
up something
sure
for
by
the
now,
titties.
she listed us, she probably got fresh titty
Oh, yeah.
spray.
Jen, if you need fresh titty spray, your first can is on me.
There you go. There
Go
you
to
go.
freshtittyspray.com.
And that don't mean you ain't got to take a shower, ladies. Damn it, this is for sweat.
Oh yeah, you still got to wash your ass
Right. Because they try to
with a rag.
Fresh titty spray.
And look, not with a fuck rag, but a regular rag. Wash them titties.
All right, we about to get into shot of the day. This shot of the day. Shot of the day is
Our new,
Don't say happy birthday to my brother, but yeah, in the end.
our new intro.
yeah,
New
the
intro,
intro.
too.
What's up?
Yep.
That's what's
all
up.
right, all right. Come
Shout
on,
out
get
to
it
the
on
new
up.
intro.
There we go.
Bet it.
There we go, Keys.
No, let's toast
Damn.
let's toast to Key's son too, because that
Yeah, shout out to Ethan.
that was real. That was
Thank
real.
you.
Tough
Thank you.
guy.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's the
being
tough
as
boy,
shit.
right?
Yeah, that ain't no joke.
He was like, "I'm okay, mommy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay."
Yeah, that's what's up.
Did he sound like Fantasia?
You know what? My daughter did with all that crying she was doing when she seen him fall.
Man,
All right.
that's crazy. It happened right after you got off the phone.
Right after I
Man.
got off the phone with y'all.
Hey, look, when you
seen it.
when you had posted, I'm like, I hope she. I'm like, I'm
I
hoping
knew
that shit
it.
ain't
I was
happening
like, this is
right
what she was
after
talking about.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah,
Are
that's,
these adult or
yeah.
baby teeth?
No, they're adult teeth.
Oh, see, that's bad.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're adult teeth.
Oh,
Yeah, they're not the baby teeth. So we got to go get crowns and caps
Yeah.
and all that shit.
shit.
It's gonna cost a pretty penny, but shout out to his dad. His dad got some dope ass insurance, so
Yeah.
he good.
Yeah.
I had the
what's
top of the line teeth in his mouth.
Damn.
Like my kid.
Yeah,
too.
but
Yeah.
let me tell you, that cosmetic dentistry,
It's expensive as hell.
why you think they give you a toothbrush when you leave the office? Because
Yeah.
they fuck you so hard,
Trust
you
me.
could taste
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
When they're like 8,000 for
Yeah,
one tooth.
for one
Hey,
tooth.
look.
8,000.
I'm glad my aunt is the shit in that
But
shit.
that's
For
why
real.
I flew to Turkey
Yeah.
and got all of my mouth work done and got my teeth done because it was just way too expensive here.
Yeah.
My kids lose a tooth, they gone. So,
Damn. Missing in action.
my kids don't have college fund, none of that.
Damn. He lying.
You like
Get that shit fixed when you turn 30.
If you join the family business, you got to figure it out on your own.
Man. He said, how about that?
My daughter like, Daddy, I want to be a
millennials?"
dance teacher. I'm like, shit, who paying for dance teaching?
Right.
Won't happen.
That's a scholarship.
Hey, it's either scholarship or you work for me.
Right.
One of the two. Shit. I feel you. Shit.
So now we're going to go ahead and get into shooting the shit. This segment is going to be brought to you by Dre today.
All right, so we about to get into the shooting the shit segment.
Oh, Dro acting like motherfucking no. It's time to shoot the shit with Straight Shootin' Podcast.
All right, look, so the Straight Shooting the Shit segment today is about a man who was arrested for eating a Big Mac. So I know it sounds simplistic and you wonder like, what the fuck, how you get arrested for eating a Big Mac? But in all actuality, it led to more things. So a man in Texas, he was down by the Mexican border, getting ready to cross the border, I guess, or close to it or whatever. He was eating a Big Mac. And so the Border Patrol thought he looked suspicious because there was no McDonald's within 60 miles. So because he was eating a Big Mac, they decided to pull him over and found drugs on him.
What?
Yeah,
That's great.
So just imagine you didn't get caught up because you was speeding. You didn't get caught up for running. None of that shit. Just because you were eating a fucking Big Mac.
Because you was a hungry bastard doing some dirt. Damn.
I'm just like, imagine saving a snack for later. And
Yeah.
somebody being like, ha, gotcha.
Is that legal?
Yeah.
Well,
Shit,
Like, what's-
I don't know.
You say 60,
On the
right,
ground,
60
50
miles
over.
later.
Right.
That's probably
Well,
about
my
a good
thing
hour,
is-
fucking 15, what, hour?
a Big Mac cold? I mean, a Big Mac is disgusting.
Yeah, you better hurry up and eat that so
ate that
you get
shit
that.
cold?
Yeah.
Right.
Ew.
Right.
Yeah, he should have.
I don't get it either.
Yeah, like you waited an hour and a half to eat it?
So it says
Yeah, that's
an
crazy.
Austin man was sentenced to over 7 years in prison on
Damn.
Monday, June 27th, during drug smuggling because he chose to eat a cheeseburger at the wrong time. It says a district judge sentenced 30-year-old Yin Shun Hang to prison for 90 months for trying to smuggle meth across the border
Man.
in 2020, according to a news release from the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of Texas. Hong will then be under federal supervision once released from prison. Hong pled guilty in November 2020 after he was arrested at a border checkpoint at, what is this, Fafalaras?
I'm not taking you karaoke.
Falafel, nigga?
Whatever that shit is.
Hey, we definitely
Whatever
take you
it is.
karaoke.
He said to take karaoke.
On Highway 281 on July 24th, 2020, according to the court. And he was pulled over for looking suspicious for eating a Big Mac when it was no McDonald's 60 miles in sight.
That's
Now, was
crazy.
he going to Mexico or coming from Mexico?
Well, I don't know. It don't say. I think he was Austin, man. So I'm assuming he was in Texas, getting ready to cross over into Texas.
Oh, so he's fucking with the Border Patrol.
Well,
In a way.
that's what the fuck he get. Because first of all, why in the fuck are you smuggling? What was it? Meth?
Yeah.
Like that shit. That drug itself is just horrible.
Yeah.
And then you fucking with the border, like
You don't even know his situation.
It's meth.
She said that's what he
all I know is meth. Why are y'all
Okay,
up here
so-
trying to deliver
KC
meth?
said, get off his back.
Are
You don't know the
they-
situation.
Well,
That's what the fuck he get. Like, damn,
if
that's
you
so hard.
if you American going to Mexico, they gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Look at Brittany Griner. Now she reaching out to the president because she going to trial and she ain't coming back.
Yeah. Not
That's
that
over.
they ain't that exchange.
It's over.
Well,
Oh,
they
that's
wanted
all
the
right.
exchange, but here's the thing, and this is what you have to do.
That's not gonna
happen. I travel a lot, and anytime I go to a different country, I always read the laws and the rules of what's acceptable and what's not acceptable, and what you can do, what you can't do. Like when I went to Dubai, if like I'm not gonna say no
no
names, but a
drinking.
couple people. Call themselves trying to smuggle some weed. And I'm like, it's not that serious because if you get
Right.
caught with weed in Dubai, you're automatically doing time. So I'm not justifying what happened to her, but you got to know where you're going and you got to know those laws. Like, this is not your country. You have to respect those people's laws. And that's just all to it.
Just to piggyback out, a lot of people and shit from America will go to another country and be thinking that they still have the same fucking rights.
No, you do not. They
and
do.
Be like, no, motherfucker, you in another damn country.
Exactly.
Like,
What
you go
about
to Canada, you in a, you know what I mean?
Right.
But people, you would be amazed on how many
that one
people,
couple that went to jail because they were the gay women. They went to another country thinking
And
that
it
they
was
was gonna
illegal.
practice that shit over there, and it was illegal, and they asses both end up having to do time. And they were in the army, and the army, they didn't come right. The government didn't come get them.
And
Follow the rules.
The prisoner they want to swap for Brittany Griner.
Yeah.
Russia
So
wants
American
a
arms.
known drug,
Exactly.
a known gun runner.
Yeah.
He smuggles guns. Russia wants him back. They like, no, we.
They
keeping
made a
that
movie about
motherfucker.
him.
Yeah,
But you know what though was tripped out about it is and shit. You know, people was talking a whole bunch of shit about punk ass Trump and shit, but that motherfucker was getting all kind
he
of motherfuckers
was.
out.
He would've got
was.
the
It's
end of
like,
the ball.
yeah. So
Yeah.
Still in
it's
class.
like,
Right.
where is Biden?
If they vote him, again, I definitely
But you gotta
feel
remember
like
something,
they
too.
can,
Right
he
now-
can get her out.
She's been going over there playing for 8 years. This ain't her first time doing this
Right.
shit. The issue right now
Right.
is that America took up for Ukraine,
Yep.
and they at
That's
war.
what it
And that's
is.
what I
So
was
if
just
we
about
weren't
to
at
say,
war,
yep.
she probably would have been like, "Look, you want some bullshit?" She has
They
a team
still
that she
negotiate.
No, but she has a team that she play
Yeah.
for over there. She play for a club
Yeah.
that she make a lot of money, and
Right.
the reason that they won't protect her is because they're not going to go against their own government who's at war with America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be different if we wasn't at war right now.
Yeah,
but the
real
fact
shit.
that we going through the shit we going through now,
Yeah.
that's over.
Yeah.
That's exactly
and
what it was. They
especially
took
she a
her.
black
She's
one,
a
too.
casualty.
She a political ploy.
She's just a casualty of war.
They were just trying to use her to get, like you say, to get my man out, but they know they not about to get him. They're not about to get Russia that dude.
No,
Yeah.
they're not.
So basically, that's why Biden ain't saying shit on him, because he don't want to trap himself in no corner. Because now you talk too much on him, motherfuckers gonna be expecting you to get her out, and then when you don't, they gonna be on your head. So
Right.
he ain't even saying shit about it.
Yeah.
Like those student loans.
yeah,
Basically, right.
That's something.
get real quiet when you
Right.
talk about
You know what I
that.
mean?
You niggas did not.
You ain't fool my ass.
Come
Well,
on,
not
me
me
got that
either.
long race.
Shit. All right, so I want to
Not
give a
you.
shout out to Christian
have-
Young, also in the chat and shit on YouTube.
What up, though,
too.
Chris?
Hi, Christian.
All right.
Christian always showing
That's
us
good.
support.
Yeah, he do like
Yeah.
a motherfucker. Shout out, Christian.
All right.
Shout out
Hey,
to
look,
Keys
So
Why?
for being calm as hell today because she ate before she came.
Yeah.
She ain't cussed the motherfucker out yet. She's smiling.
I
She
am.
that was
Yeah.
blood sugar right? Hell yeah.
she passed
So she
that
usually be
vibe
on
shit
tip?
to Lena.
Shit.
So you really crazy.
She passed that shit to
Yeah,
Lena.
I
today.
love me
Yeah,
on
lead
tip.
on some other shit. That's
Yeah.
what
But-
it is.
It was the edible. I'm tired. Plus, I did eat, and
She got the itis.
So normally
I
you
do.
just crazy.
huh?
You just normally crazy.
No, I'm not crazy. No. Don't get it twisted.
You talking about
These
clarification?
guys-
Now you started some shit.
It's okay. I'm gonna tell you,
Last
Frank.
week I was all kinds of bitches.
No,
Trust me.
he be deserving it.
I didn't bring her
That's how you
shit.
talk to people like that.
You-
Frank be pissing me off.
See,
He
like,
do
you
shit
don't-
to get up under my skin.
See,
You just
it's
need
a-
to.
Damn.
No, don't just act like I just be going off. Y'all be saying some stupid shit and then I respond to stupid shit. That's
See,
what I'm
it's a look in your eyes I seen before.
See?
I seen that look before.
You done
I'm
got
not
her
about to
started.
I'm just telling you.
All that shit
I got a nonprofit, so sometimes when inmates come home, I have to work with them, and I seen that look.
You did not see that look.
That's that look. I had to tell this lady she had just got her Huron Valley correction for murder.
Change the subject.
She had that same look you got.
All right.
About to come across that table on that.
Right.
She gonna fight them. I don't have to.
I'm about to fight your ass
I'm
too.
just-
What the hell?
Can you do it after
You
the
up there instigating. You was one of them instigators in school, wasn't you?
I'm an asshole.
Yeah,
That's what's
yeah,
up.
instigator. He was the one that was pushing the kid to the fight.
He gonna violate you
I'm
right
an
now.
asshole.
Like, damn, he's
You
talking
look
the
like
shit
that.
out of you, dog. You
Yeah,
gonna take
you ain't gonna do shit. He said, your mama a bitch. What you gonna do?
Don't take that
sound
shit.
like
Go
me.
whoop his ass.
So before we get into your interview, we got one more segment. We got a new segment called Two Truths and a Lie. All right.
Okay.
So let me explain this to y'all. Okay. I'm gonna say 3 statements. Okay. 2 of the statements are true. 1 of them are false. I just want y'all to individually guess which one is false. Okay. Y'all gonna hold until I go around each other. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then ask y'all. Okay. So check this out. So we got. Look.
Who in the fuck can see that from all the way over there?
Frank
Oh,
no, he can't see you right. Hey, look, Dre is blind as fuck.
I ain't gonna look. I ain't gonna-
You know what I'm saying? So no. So we got Woodward became the first paved road in America in 1909. True or false?
Can I answer? I mean, you are.
No, I mean just think.
Think about it.
Did everybody heard it? Everybody
I think
heard
it's
the question.
true.
Okay, no, just hold it.
Okay.
All right. Okay. All right. Everybody kind of got the question. All right. The second question. Joey Chestnut has won the National Hot Dog Eating Contest on July 4th 12 times.
True.
All right. I got one more in
Well,
here.
none of y'all follow rules.
We got one more and then we're going to total it up.
Nobody follows
Okay.
the rules.
Right, we
They just
just
worked
be
it
saying
out.
shit, right? We
All right.
till we finish.
All right. And then the last one for this one is the word democracy is not mentioned in either the Declaration of Independence or the Constitution of the United States.
Wait, say that again.
The word democracy is not mentioned in either the Declarations of Independence or the Constitution of the United States. So that's the three.
Okay.
2 truths and a lie.
So we gotta tell
So
you
which one is the lie?
Number 1 is the lie. Number 2 is the truth. Number 3 is a lie.
There's only one lie.
No,
right?
it's only one lie.
It's only no.
So
It's
number.
more than one lie. Oh, you gotta
No,
tell you
It's
one's
only
true.
one lie. Y'all gotta pick
The
out which
last
one
one
is
is the last
gotta
one
pick
is the
out which
lie.
one is the lie.
The last one is the
Yeah, I
lie. The
think the
first
last
two
one
was
a lie,
the
too.
truth.
I think the last
I'm
one.
gonna
a
say
lie.
lie, true.
You said lie, true, true.
Yeah.
You said lie, true, true.
I say true, lie.
I say true, lie.
I say lie, true, lie.
It's only one damn lie. You see how you don't be. This is why you be getting pissed off by me, because you hard-headed. He done said it 3
You wanna
damn
guess?
times.
You wanna guess?
I got a short attention.
Yeah.
He said I got a short attention.
He's gonna
Somebody
keep
just
on
asked
saying
why you
lies.
lost. I thought we was gonna talk
All
about
right.
some shit about you.
No. So these are just random questions. So
Yep.
so the first one was true. All right. So Woodward did become the first road paved in the United States in 1909.
Right, I
That's
heard
true.
that one.
What's false is Joey Chestnut just won the other day his 14th instead of his 12th
Oh, damn, okay.
That was a
championship.
technicality.
No. No, it was about 2. So look, the word democracy, now this was true, all right? The word democracy is not mentioned in the Declaration of Independence or the U.S. Constitution, all right?
Okay.
So I
You
got
read
one-
a lot in your free time?
Hmm?
You read a lot?
Yeah, I do some reading. No, of course, yeah. All right. Got one more, okay? And then we going to get into the interview. All right. The second one is the zodiac sign Aquarius, which is January 20th to February 18th, is an air sign. True or false?
That is absolutely false.
Hold on. I say it's an air sign. It says it's an air sign, right? It said it's.
No,
all
you
right.
said it is an air sign?
Yeah, that's what I
Oh,
said.
no, it is an air sign.
Hold on. Be quiet. Hold on. The last day the Detroit Pistons won a playoff game was May 24th, 2008. And then the third one is Malcolm X said, I only debate my equals. All others I teach.
I say false, true.
So the first one is true, and the last two are false.
No, it's 2 truths and a lie.
Oh, the first one is true. I meant the first one is true, the second one is true, the last one is false.
I'm gonna say I agree with that.
I'm going to go with Dre.
Which one you think is false?
The first one.
The ladies are right.
Yep.
The last one is false. It was Dr. John Henry Clark
Yep.
that said,
I was about to say I know my.
I only
championship,
debate
so-
my equals. All others I teach.
And,
Just a little
Not
bit.
Malcolm X.
and also, I'm an Aquarius, and I fucking hate when people get my sign and say, you love water, don't you? That's a water. Aquarius is not a
air
goddamn water
sign.
sign. Y'all thinking about a fucking aquarium. That is not, it's
But
not a
that's-
water sign. It's
yeah.
an air sign. We
They
are
just
free
think about cultural
spirit.
actual sign.
When's your birthday?
Yeah.
So was that a
February
good?
2nd.
So was that a good?
Yeah, that was a good
Okay.
one, because I'm glad you letting the world know, because everybody think that's a water sign, and,
and I
it's
should've
not.
thought
When you
about
said
that
Aquarius,
'cause I
her
knew-
whole demeanor changed.
Right.
It irritates me so
You was
much. So many
serious.
people
She
think
said
that's
it
a
was
water
too much passion.
sign.
I'm like, I'm gonna go with what you did.
It's a motherfucking lie. That's a fucking
That's a motherfucking lie.
lie.
So that
Shit.
so that's the conclusion of 2 truths and a lie. So
Okay, that was
how
a
about
good
that?
one.
All right.
Shout out the people watching on Facebook. Shout out my cousin Weeze. Shout out my cousin Kyle. Shout out Cassius P. Wiston.
What up? What up?
Whoever else checking us out. So right now we about to hop into the interview.
Yay.
Before we get started, we got to give you an intro.
All right.
So you all remember this intro because don't nobody else do no
Here,
intro.
you gotta do them like the WWE and shit.
I
dog.
came up here last week. Girl, she's like, "Did you get the contract?" I'm like, "Contract."
Man.
Yeah, I need to sign something. I'm like, "Damn." She had no glasses.
For the millions and millions watching.
Fans watching worldwide, we're here to introduce to you filmmaker extraordinaire, KC Carson!
That's what we do.
Give it up, y'all! Give it up, y'all!
Casey. Got to knock the phone over.
Right. You know what I mean?
Oh, now you being nice.
Welcome to the show, Casey.
I'm kind of like Aquarius. I thought we had a little. Damn.
See? So what up, though, Casey?
What's
man?
going on?
So
Introduce yourself to the people.
There you go.
I'm America's favorite asshole.
Okay. What's your sign?
Asshole.
Leo? Leo?
Asshole.
You gotta be a Leo then.
Every day is Christmas. Every day my birthday.
Yep. All right.
Sagittarius?
Huh?
No,
Talking about Sagittarius? She still-
I can believe it if you say asshole. It's just Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Is not-
I'm a hybrid between a Pisces and Aquarius.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, you an asshole too, then.
Oh, I'm definitely an asshole. I'm definitely an asshole.
February 19th.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you definitely on the borderline.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with
Man.
Pisces, though. I'm just
That's
letting you know.
cool.
I don't
All
fuck
right.
with Pisces.
My friend group rules small. It's all right.
So, man, how'd you get started in the film game?
It kind of fell in my lap.
Okay.
I tell this story. I got a partner, Legend. Shout out to Legend. I was working on a different project. I needed a graphic designer, and somebody put me in contact with him. And the project, it was pretty exclusive. It was big, and I told him, like, listen, I know you got a lot of clients. When I call, I want my calls answered.
Right.
Like, kind of fuck everybody else. What your price is, name it.
Demanding.
So yeah.
Okay.
So that turned into us talking like
Aquarius trait.
every single day,
Okay.
multiple times, and guys, we kind of relax, like we kind of just shoot the shit,
Right.
throw stuff out there, and we found out we had a couple things in common. So during the business conversation, I'm like, damn, you see what happened with the Lakers or this? And one day he told me he was doing he's like, I want to do a movie. I got this movie I'm doing, and from there it grew.
Okay.
One thing I could say about the relationship with him is he was passionate about the craft.
Okay.
Like, you got some people who, when you meet them or you just talk to them, like, you can just feel their energy, like they love what they do.
Yeah.
It was serious. So when he told me he was doing a movie, I'm like, oh, okay, send me something. And like, we talking and my phone went off. And I'm like, damn, this nigga really sent it. So from there, it's like he sent me the script, he sent me the one sheet, everything about it, and like he had everything in order on his end. He was real professional, and I was a little bit on the fence about it. We had never even met in person.
Okay.
Like, I tell people all the
damn,
time,
okay.
the first time we met in person and shook hands, I was giving him a check, and he like, you want to see where your money going? Like, you want to come on set? And I'm like, yeah. And when I got on set, I'm like, okay, this shit is real.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, it was a different experience, like eye opener, and at that point it was kind of like, how come this don't happen this way? Have y'all thought about doing this? And I told him, I said, I know business. That's my field. That's where I come from. I don't know movies.
Right.
And he like, well, shit, take your world and my world. Let's put it together and see what happened. And now we like, the Kobe and Shaq of this shit.
That's
Damn,
what's
that's
up.
I love it.
Yeah.
What year was that?
2020.
20.
Oh shit!
Damn,
Okay.
that was just 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
I tell people we really only like 7 months into this, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah.
Asbury Park came out November 21.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
I
right
remember
now this is our
seeing-
fourth project. And
Okay.
really, you say 6 months we done released. This going to be our fourth project here. Asbury Park was crazy because we did it during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Right.
So like the heart of the pandemic, like the entire world was shut down. We sneak and film, and
Yeah.
they wouldn't give us permits for certain stuff. And I'm like, shit, fuck it, we gonna do it anyway.
Right.
So
Okay.
it ain't been that long.
So what made you like believe in his project? Because like you said, you didn't meet him or nothing like that until you actually gave him a check. And I think the biggest thing, and also the dopest thing, is like when you meet people and then they have these ideas and you kind of like share a passion because they kind of like tell you the story behind their project and how it comes alive and how you fit in. Like, what made you like believe in what he was doing at that time?
He was an artist. Like, it was certain things I needed done for the project I was working on for the city, and some of the things he could do just artistically, I'm like, damn. So when he was just talking about his vision and, you know, what he wanted to do, and he was telling me, like, you know, I was a single father. I've been in this movie shit 20 years. He like, I was a single father, and I put my dreams on hold to raise my son. And I'm like, I respected him.
Absolutely.
Like, you know, I thought he was a pure idiot for it, but I respected it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I wouldn't put my dreams on hold for my kids. Like, I'm selfish. So we sat
so
there.
blunt.
I'm honest. My baby fall in the Detroit River. She is gone. I will not go in. See that look? I had this conversation the other day. I was at the Riverwalk passing out flyers. I told my man the story. He like, you would not jump in. I'm like, shit, by the time you scream and say help, you just swallow that water, it's over.
Oh, yeah.
It made no sense for me to go in.
So I can't live once my baby gone. I might as well jump in the water too.
I can have more kids.
Oh yeah. That's coming from a man's perspective, because I don't feel like a woman would say no crazy shit like
I
that.
wouldn't say no
I
shit
wouldn't
like
say
that.
Yeah, Frank
I wouldn't say that either.
But it's okay.
I wouldn't say that either.
I love me
that's
more
his
than anybody else.
perspective. I respect his perspective.
Yeah, I mean, I respect it.
I love me more than anybody else. A lot of people look at me
but
crazy
that's,
when
no,
I
that's
say
true,
this.
though. You're supposed to love yourself more than
You know,
anybody else.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So besides, say, Asbury Park, name some other.
Asbury Park is ours. Asbury Park had Fredro Starr, which most people know is Q from Moesha. Glenn Plummer is OG Bobby Johnson from South Central. We had Peter Guns from Love and Hip Hop, Snoop from The Wire. Jermaine Hopkins played Steel and Juice. And Jamal Willard has been in probably a million movies you see on Tubi right now.
Right.
Okay.
We got a movie called Consequences. Young guy, director Eric Michael. He's 25.
Okay.
He had a web series that was 5 15-minute episodes that he wanted to put on YouTube for free. And he kind of came to me. We talked about it. I told him he was an asshole for thinking of putting something out there for free. Told him if he, would allow my team to go back and change some of the edits and make it a feature film, we make him a lot of money off of it. And something that cost him like $4,000, he'd make like $50,000 off of it.
Damn,
in
okay.
less than 6 months.
Okay.
We did Black Lives. Black Lives has Trey Chaney, who played Putin the Wire.
Okay.
He also was Kendrick on Saints and Sinners. And it had Glenn Plummer in there as well. We released that in February of 2022.
Mm-hmm.
And right now we just finished up Absence of Innocence, which we are having a red carpet premiere at the Bel Air Theater July the 22nd at 8 p.m.
Okay.
I do have a question.
Shoot.
Because you and I already talked about it, but I do want people that's listening and tuning in. When you're looking for actors and actresses, what type of experience do you have?
None.
Do you need to have?
None.
And why is that?
Technically, as people, we act every day.
Mm-hmm.
If you categorize it at that's one thing, but you go in the gas stations, oh, damn, beautiful. I really like, I got a boyfriend. You single as hell.
Yeah.
You got a coworker that you that you don't like, but because of this project you're working on, you got to act, cordial with this person. As a woman, y'all always acting.
Yeah.
You got that nigga who, he gonna bring you lunch. You ain't never got to give him no pussy.
Yep.
You got that one guy who gonna take care of 1, 2, and 3 just for you to stroke his ego a little bit. So, I mean, we natural born actors, truthfully.
The reason why I asked you this is because you gave me this answer the first time along with some other things, and I actually thought that was a dope answer, and I'm like, he's right. Another thing you had told me is like based off of certain roles, if a person is actually going through that in real life, they may want to pick that role because it's easy for them to act that, and I thought that was like really, really good.
Yeah.
Because he's right,
that's
a lot of shit that you actually going through, you might play the hell out of that role because you either went through it or you currently going through it.
That's
and he is right as far as we do, especially women. Every day we gotta act. We gotta act like we gotta act. We gotta smile. We gotta act like we like getting along with men, even though they're making us feel uncomfortable. We gotta put a smile on their face or our face rather. It's so many things that we have to do as far as acting. So I actually appreciate the fact that he'll take that in consideration as opposed to saying you have to have all these experiences. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the Detroit films is getting really, really good, but it's a lot of people in the Detroit films that can't act that is definitely popping for whatever reason, but really they can't act. So
it's a popularity contest.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, when it comes to acting, like I said, I if somebody tell you like, oh, he wrote me on Facebook or Instagram, I did. Because honestly, the first thing you see is the physical being, because everybody likes pretty.
Yeah.
Right.
Nobody want to have no ugly person in their movie.
Right.
Truthfully.
Depending on what.
I mean, when you look at
what role they're playing.
When you look at that's that role call for.
Yeah.
When you look at a main character, a lot of times,
Yeah.
usually that main character, that person you want to put on your poster or your flyer, you want that person to be attractive. Because at the end of the day, we all look at the sex and beauty of things.
Absolutely.
Just how it works. So on the flip side, when it comes to acting, if we rehearse for 8 weeks, we gonna help you get there. We gonna push you to your limits. You know.
Right.
You got in Black Lives, we had 7 first-time leads. So we had a girl, Leah Envy, who had a non-speaking role in The Bad Girls, and we pushed her like to her limits. Where it was some days she cried, it was some days she was like, pretty much, "Fuck y'all, I can't stand you." But it's just like, you know, you being in a sport. You say you work out, you push your body to exhaustion. And it's the same thing with your mind. If you really tell yourself, I can do this, I want to get better,
That's
I want to
true.
achieve this goal, we going to push you. So a lot of times with me, when I say like, oh, I'm America's asshole, it's true, because I figure out kind of what make you tick. You know, we had a situation on in a movie, and we needed this girl to cry, and I knew her mom was dead.
No.
And I was asking her questions about her mom because I knew it was gonna make her emotional.
Oh, I thought you was about to say you said something horrible. Because you said something horrible about the daughter, Johnny. So, you ain't got no filter.
That's what anybody. Listen, if my mama fall in the water or the gorilla pit at the zoo, I'm like, I'm supposed to go in with you?
I'm not about to have this conversation.
Like, see, the thing is, I say what people think, they just don't want to admit to it. Like, really, let's be honest. You see your baby getting bit by a shark or something like that, you gonna jump into it? Like, I'm gonna jump.
Hell, fuck yes.
Listen, you are a pretty fool.
I'm jumping all the way in. I'm jumping all the way in.
Sometimes it's like the instinctual, especially
Instinctively, I'm gonna go
the
to the
maternal,
listen,
especially.
I am gonna call AAA and tell them why my heart is broke, and tell them I want them to deposit this money in this particular account.
I guess for me, I can't live without my babies. I can't live without them, so I'm gonna just jump in the water too. If I got a dad too, then that's fine.
But you're right, because it's all about your personal.
It's all about your part. Yeah, I get it.
You know, in my mind, I can get another woman. I can get another car. I can have another kid. I'm the only me.
Yeah,
I'm really the last of a dying breed. Yeah. It's just me. Like, I had a big conversation.
So you're saying there's not any more assholes out here?
I'm the. Not me.
He said, not this asshole.
Like, I had a conversation with Miles last week. Like, man, your perspective is crazy. You know, we talked about legacy, and I'm like, shit, my legacy is for me. It ain't for nobody else.
Yeah.
Man.
What? You know, if I say now, if I make 12 movies and I get all of a sudden, you know, I get this huge deal and we get #1 sellers and then we in every theater in America. If I died the next week and my son like, shit, I want to be a gymnast. Everybody, what about your dad's legacy? That's what he did. I want to be a gymnast. I can't be upset about that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. But I think what was great of what Keys was asking you about, you know, experience level and stuff like that. I think that is great that you don't look at it, because I think a lot of times, even like with certain white collar careers, we look at credentials. But let's be real, some people can nail a job better than these people that look smart and that have these credentials written down on paper. That don't matter. Is that person coachable? Is that person, can you train them? Is that person have the ability to be receptive? You know what I mean? And those things matter. And I think that that's great when you're speaking to our audience, of course, because I think the biggest thing that we want to say to our audience, you know, you should take a chance. And sometimes you try things, you be like, that wasn't for me.
What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah, exactly. But it's worth a try.
The worst that can happen is we don't give you a role, and it's something that you already don't do anyway.
Exactly.
That's the worst that can happen. And the thing about that, like I tell people at auditions, make sure you're memorable. Because you can come in and audition for a role and you just don't fit that role, but it doesn't mean that you're not good.
Right.
So if the main character in my movie is a dark-skinned guy, right? And I need somebody to be his sister. Well, it can happen, but the likelihood that you got a brother that's as dark as Wesley Snipes and you fairly yellow is not usually how it works. So it's not that, oh my God, Lena did terrible. It's the fact that Lena just didn't fit this character.
Right, but it may be something else.
If she did a hell of a job,
for the next
we gonna
We
definitely
just got different daddies. That's all.
But put a star next to her name.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
hey, you
So
ain't like
for the
her.
next
Like, I had that
role,
situation
yeah.
happen with a particular girl. She did a hell of a job. She just didn't fit the role that we gave her. And I'm posting online that we were still looking for a character that, and just say I'm like, okay, 5'5" to 5'7", nice build, blah blah blah, and she kept like, hey, me. So she ended up writing me this long ass paragraph that, upon further investigation, I realized that I've already auditioned for your production, and it was a nasty email to me. And like I tell people, I'm not one of you texts because I read everything negatively. So I'm reading like, who this bitch think she talking to? Right. So now I'm calling around like, hey,
All right.
if anybody get her, fuck her.
Damn.
Like-
She done blackballed herself.
And the bad part, like 3 weeks later, I ended up sitting on somebody's panel for a movie. I sat on the audition panel, and she came in. They gave me her stuff. I took the shit, ripped it up, and just threw it. Like, next.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, shout out to New Life 624 in the YouTube chat, and also if you want to call in to ask any questions to KC, call 248-240-2380.
Let me ask you, because being a filmmaker myself, what you find the most challenging when it comes to making films?
Right now, we're growing more in the market and advertising world.
Yeah.
That's been a challenge because it's a little bit deeper than word of mouth and different things. There's other avenues you take. Shout out to Carla Ray. I don't know if y'all know Carla Ray, goes CEO. She's out of the BMB camp and stuff. She came and like ripped me a new asshole in my office the other day. She's like, "Oh, do you do this?" I'm like, "Nope." She looking at me funny. She's sitting there with like a checklist, like, "Okay, have you worked on this?" I'm like, I do this, but yeah, you didn't do this well. You didn't do this well. And it opened up my eyes to a lot. So that's probably the most challenging. As far as my team in making a movie, honestly, I would say that's easy.
Okay.
You know, we got, you know, shout out to my guy Martez Brooks and Cardiac. We got a solid team that shoots. Like I said, Legend is a hell of a writer. I would put him up against, you know, damn near everybody in the business right now as a writer.
Okay.
So the team to actually make and produce a movie, we bumped our heads in Asbury Park a lot. Like, you know, I tell anybody, lost a shit ton of money behind it. Like, we made a lot of mistakes, and we learned from it.
Yeah.
But when you say what's the hard part, that's the hardest part, is to get different demographics to view your project, to get it in front of them. Because when you hear about like, oh, maybe on radio, and I'm like, well, shit, with radio you can't see the movie trailer.
Right.
So do I necessarily? You don't hear names, you know, oh, it's The Rock, Kevin Hart. People, I want to see that. It's The Rock. They don't care what it is.
Yeah.
Who in there?
Right.
So just finding different avenues now, like it's a lot of things that she opened up my eyes to that really helped me say, okay, these are some things that we got to change ASAP.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, it's about your team.
Yeah.
We got a real strong team. Like we say, a chain is only as strong as the weakest link.
Yeah.
So everybody on the team got a common goal. You know, we make sure everybody understand coming in. If this is not your goal, if you can't handle constructive criticism, if you can't have anybody on your ass, this ain't for you.
Right.
Okay.
So, out of the Detroit actors and actresses, tongue tied. Out of the Detroit actors and actresses, name two of each that's your favorite. Two of your favorite Detroit actors.
No pressure.
Uh,
It was his face.
I'm trying to think. See, that's like, when you say that, most movies got the same 12 people in there. So
I'm not about to play with you. I'm not about to play with you.
Listen,
And I already,
it's real shit.
he right though.
I didn't want to say anything.
Des Cortez do a hell of a job.
Okay.
I've seen him do a hell of a job. I'm gonna shout out Denzel Manning.
Okay.
He's our main character in this movie, but I seen a lot of growth with him, with this character, him embodying it. That was a big deal to me. On the female side, Velda Hunter. She's primarily out of Dennis Reed camp.
Okay.
You've seen her be a mother who was nurturing. You've seen her turn and be funny. I've seen some stuff with her that I really, really liked. And I'm throwing out some of these names because these are people who play. When you're an actor, you have to play more than just yourself.
Right.
And it's no knock to nobody, but I say this when somebody say, who's your favorite actor? Do they do multiple roles? Like if you talked about like a Terrence Howard, look at what you've seen him be.
He has did multiple roles.
Cuba Gooding Jr. Like he went from radio to being a hitman.
Yes.
Like, you know how crazy that is?
Yeah.
So on the female side, it's kind of tough because a lot of the females play the same roles.
Which is the hood, baby mama.
Yeah, like you really see that a lot of times you see that.
Stripper,
So that one is a little bit tough.
So you just named trained actors who've been studying their craft for over 20 years. How do you expect actors with no experience to get there? Because you say you take actors with no experience.
We give them opportunities. And again, when you say train, if we do a lot of improv for people coming in, anybody, once you pass the karaoke test, and for us the karaoke test is can you read? 802, crew strong in activities and current events, everyone speaks. Okay, somebody like, I did a great job. Why? Because you read? You got all the words right.
Right.
When do we reward a fish for swimming?
Right.
Like, at what point? So when you talk about me, it's like, okay, you got that, great, you memorized it, cool. Let's go to something different. Let's see how you respond. If it's some times where in improv, I might have my guy say, tell her she a bitch. See how she responds to you. I want to see the natural you. You might flip off from here now. I'm bitching it. And it's like, okay, that's the passion we want to see. Or, hey, in improv, I'm your fiance, your husband. I come and tell you that, we have been coughing and I've been going to the doctor and I found out I'm stage 4 lung cancer. Yeah. Do you cry? Do you get emotional? Or you like, oh my God, babe, stage 4? Wow. I don't know what to say.
I actually seen that one time. And I'm not going to say what movie, but somebody got shot and it was like, oh, you got shot. And I was like
seriously. But the question goes at that point, you start asking questions about who recognized it and didn't correct it. Because my question with somebody anytime is, you got any family members that ever had cancer? Anybody close to you that died? Yeah. Oh, my cousin such and such died and this and that. Okay, how did you react to it?
Like, there you go.
I was emotional. I was fucked up. Okay, so let's try and find that passion, that energy, those emotions. Let's find that. So that goes back to me saying the girl whose mom had passed away. How old were you? I was 15. You remember the day? You could see the air go out the room at that point.
So it's almost like plug and play. Like,
I'm probing the shit out of her, and we sitting there talking in the lobby of a restaurant. It's the middle of the winter. My team outside. They hit me on the walkie-talkie like, whatever you finna do, hurry the fuck up. It's cold out here. And I'm asking these questions, and my man hit me back. He like, you are an asshole because you could hear it, voice crackling, and I'm like, action. So now she already emotional, so she's delivering this line, and when she came back, she like, did you do that intentionally? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. That's your job.
I
Yeah,
did.
like,
But that's why I like directors that are not married to their script.
Yeah.
And the reason why that is for what you just said. Did you bring the emotion? Did you give an overall synopsis of what was supposed to be said and what the interaction was? And I get that some people are like, this needs to be said because it ties into this segment of this. I get that. But if that person can bring the emotion in their own words, a lot of times they're going to bring that emotion appropriately versus trying to read off of how you talk.
No, like,
they don't talk like that.
In this new movie, Absence of Innocence, Torrance Maxwell is the main character, and he is an egotistical, arrogant asshole. I'm an asshole. So it's a lot of times it was stuff he was saying, I'm putting him to the side like, listen, that's not going to fly. You're going to have to talk to her this way. You're going to have to say it like this. You're going to have to do this. It's a scene where he threw the money in somebody's face. And he was so nice about it at first. And I'm like, clearly you've never done this before. Like, you ain't never did this. And he like, no. And I was pushing him. I'm like, shit, start sitting in this office with me. Give me 2 hours. You're going to hear me take some phone calls and be like, oh, shit, I might need to say it like this. I'm like, for the next couple weeks, you're going to ride and hang out with me.
Right.
You're going to really see what it's like when you just don't give a fuck and you say what you want to say.
So do people come in, do you have them read strictly from the script or they do monologues too?
Well, what happens at an audition for us, we have audition scripts that are online for you to pick your own character.
Okay.
Because, again, a lot of people are nervous coming in the gate.
Right.
So if you get to give you a good example, you got a lady who's divorced, 2 kids. She caught her husband cheating. Well, if you got a lady who's single, no kids, really never had a serious relationship, she might not relate to that character the same as that one who was divorced.
Right.
The real divorced lady, she like, shit, I hate Tyrone ass.
Right.
That motherfucker, I caught him with such and such and this. She may be able to really find that emotion to come in. You got some people who are talented enough to flip over on that other side as a single woman and everything, but we give you a chance to kind of pick what do you feel like you do best. So when they come in, if we like you, it's like, okay, cool, keep her, and now we're going to give you some other stuff and see how you respond. But one of the biggest things for us is, did you care enough to memorize my shit?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
We memorize songs, all kind of crazy shit. And you come in,
Right.
you done had this shit been online for
I know
6
exactly
weeks,
what
and you
you
come
mean.
in and you like,
Yep.
8 p.m. intro, straight shooting. Hold on. I know this, because I was doing it all in my car.
Right.
Me and my cousin was doing it yesterday.
Ain't took the effort to fucking.
You
Yeah,
pulling your phone,
yeah.
8 p.m. It's like, all right, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out.
Y'all laughing, I'm so serious.
No,
We know you are.
I know
so
you're
I know you
serious.
are.
I
We-
know exactly what you're talking about.
This shit we fired on set in front of everybody doing the strip club scene. I told her, get your shit and get the fuck out. Because clearly you don't like to listen.
Yeah, you ain't take your time.
Do they go back in on you, or they just listen to what the hell you
I,
say?
dude, why am I gonna argue with you? You here,
Right.
you working a job.
They don't say nothing
Yeah.
back.
You can. I'm not gonna argue with you.
Yeah.
It takes 2 people to argue.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, doing
Still
rehearsals.
leaving.
Yeah, without a doubt. When it comes to rehearsals, if you make the movie and you can't show up on time for rehearsal, you're done. Because at the end of the day, every day a set has a dollar sign attached to it.
You're right.
Yeah.
There's a budget, and at the end of when we're all said and done, these lines gotta equal up to what this number at the bottom is. And when we go over, that means there's more money that's spent out that I don't want to spend. You show up for work on time. You do all this other stuff on time. This is a job.
Yeah.
It's a business, and it's a lot of things that people don't realize that come behind this. Trey
I
Chain,
understand.
like I said, my guy from Saints and Sinners, he do shit nationally. He on HBO, he on BET, he do this and that. And I asked somebody, and he like, hey, bro, I like her. And I'm going to tell you, like, hey, man, that bitch a headache.
Yeah.
You don't want to deal with her.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, shit, well, I'm going to take your word
It's
for
like,
it.
right. It's like, oh, well.
So a lot of people don't realize that. Like, you know, we had somebody who didn't show up to the last premiere. She didn't want to sell no tickets. She didn't want to this and that because she didn't want the world to know that she was kissing this guy in the movie. And I'm like, well, you know, on the contract. Well, no.
What the
So, like, y'all, a lot of y'all laugh. Like, a lot of these people are assholes. Like, they
what?
when she signed her contract, she knew that the character was going to wear lingerie. She knew that I think in the contract we had up until 15 days before we shot to tell her how her hair was going to be. And it was like, no, it was 8 days. So like 15 days ahead of time, I'm like, listen, you know, when are you free? I want you to go up to Miss Foxy, try this wig on, get your head measured. And she like, oh, well, that's not what I envisioned for myself. And I'm like, what you
Right.
envisioned?
What the fuck you envision for
Like
yourself?
this-
When do you sign up to be
You
in the
say
circus
this-
and tell them I don't want to
you
wear
say
big red
this-
shoes?
Right.
You say this your movie and shit?
And that's usually my favorite question is, how much money you got in this?
right.
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 When did you? When you
And my
got a
thing is,
vision
did
for
she
yourself-
not read it? Like, if you saying what you
Apparently not.
you didn't read it, 'cause
Or
it-
She just signed
Or
some
it's
shit.
either ego
real-
or pride or some bullshit.
but
lot
if it's
of-
ego
a
and
lot of
pride, then don't do it.
A lot of
But
people
a lot
don't
of
read
people, yeah,
like real
like you
shit,
said, yeah.
and you sit there and tell them like, and I'm fair. Like we had a rain day, can't control the weather, and when we got done shooting, it tells you in your contract like, hey, you know, we're allowed up to 3 makeup days within this period of time for inclement weather, blah 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 blah. And she went and got her hair done. We called like, hey, you know, we looking to reschedule the date for the river walk at this time. And she's like, okay, well, I already got my hair done. And I'm like, okay, I'm fair. What'd you get done? I got a sew in. I'm like, no problem. Of course, you can't put this wig on top of your sew in already. Take it out, do your scene. I'll pay for you to get your hair redone.
Right.
That's fair.
Right, that's fair as
She's like,
hell.
well, you gonna buy me some new bundles? I'm like, bitch, you didn't even buy new bundles.
come
You already had
She
your
can
bundle.
reuse the bundle.
And,
Why she playing?
But see, if you don't think that you know, if somebody think you don't know, then they ain't really tried.
But she tried it though. Like, come on now, bitch. You ain't
But you
even
get
had
a-
the
you get a
bundles
lot
in that
of-
long. You can reuse them.
You get a lot of people. Somebody say they remember the girl getting fired. Like that's what shit. My man will say like I remember that. But no, like, and it was something as simple as she signed up to be. This girl signed up to be a stripper. She knew it was a new role. The whole everything is all in your contract. And I'm like, okay, baby, we finna get started. Take your robe off. Well, the way I was thinking was first I was gonna start dancing. I'm like, you're not here to think.
Right, you here to is the
Dance, bitch,
It's already-
dance.
She's like, well, what I was
doing is already done. You just gotta do it.
so what I was thinking. So I asked her. I said,
That's
"Is this your
crazy.
shit or mine?"
Yeah.
Well, yours. Okay, so take your robe off. What I was thinking. So either take your robe off or get your shit and get the fuck out. No, I'm not even saying that. Hey, security, take her to get her shit. Get her out of here. Hey, sweetheart, now you're on stage. You're next.
Yeah.
You're gonna get way more camera
Because she
time
just
than what
got to
you was
keep
gonna
on talking and
get. I'm not
just
gonna
set
argue
up.
with you.
Yeah.
I'm on a time schedule. I've been up all for 8 days in a row.
Yeah.
That's not how this works. And I tell people, would you do this shit to 50 Cent? Would you show up to his shit late?
Hell no.
Nope. Is you gonna try to demand?
Can you go
what
on
you
BMF and like, hey, bro, I'm wearing buffs. Like, you know, in 1980, wasn't no buffs. I'm gonna wear a bust down watch. You know,
You know,
they didn't
you
have it in
might-
1980. But no, 50. You know, I'd rather drive a Hellcat
You're
instead of
not
this
gonna say none of
Oldsmobile.
that. Right.
No, you're
You're
gonna
not
shut the
gonna
fuck
say
up and
none
do
of
what you
that.
told.
Yep.
So for me, it's the same thing. Like, listen, at the end of the day, a lot of people say, "Oh, it's just a Tubi movie." Tubi got 100 million monthly subscribers.
Yep.
You know how many
'Cause
people
I'm one
see
of
these
them.
Tubi movies?
Yeah.
Well, my thing is, why ever do something if you're not invested?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your purpose? Like,
It's
why-
a hobby. They
why
think
are
it's
you
cool.
here? No, it's so pointless. Being in a management role through different fields that I work
Shit,
in,
ego.
I'm like, you may not be where you want to be at this exact moment, but you always got to take pride in what's current.
Yeah.
Because you're going to get further when you take pride in what you're doing. And it shows because it's like, but if you ever get to that point, you got to be fair with yourself and be like, it's not for me.
Right.
If I'm going to show my ass, it's not for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Then don't sign up for it.
Yeah.
You got your hands to anything else besides film?
That's my main thing right now.
Okay.
Okay.
With us having so many projects, like I said, in 6 months, by the end of this year, we'll be at 6 projects.
Oh damn, yeah.
So it's kind of hard for me to really do a whole lot of other things.
Right,
okay.
Time-wise, is my time scarce.
Right.
Okay.
I don't see my kids like I should. I don't go home till the wee hours of the morning. So it's kind of tough.
Yeah.
But I thought about another actor, Q Hefner. I don't know if y'all know Q.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Q, that's my guy.
Okay.
I can put Q in that conversation because I've seen Q be different people and like really embody the character. So shout out to Q.
Q take his shit serious, man.
Hey, serious
I
as
remember when
fuck.
he first started. That's my man's, and he done came a long way since.
Q was in
that time.
Asbury Park,
Yeah.
and that was his first role in a movie. To see the growth and the development with him, to see like how serious he take the shit, because you get some people who like, I won't be an extra, I won't take a supporting role, I have to be the main character.
He never said no shit like
Q
that.
like, listen, if y'all got some shit for me, let me know.
Yep.
Call me. Like, I fuck with Q heavy.
Yeah. Yeah. So you want to give out your socials to everything and how people can reach you and how they can tap into like you said and shit.
Any
You say
audition?
Bel Air, stuff like that,
Instagram,
or, you know.
I am Casey, the initials _ Carson. Facebook, Casey Carson. I said, everybody got my number, 586-255-5636. I'm like the new Mike Jones.
All right, Mike.
Mike Jones.
Right.
July 22nd, Bel Air Theater. 7 o'clock red carpet, 8 p.m. for showtime. You can get tickets from IYBE Media, media.com. You can get tickets. Like I said, you can reach out to me, Instagram, Facebook. You can call me. You can text me. This one is going to be different. You know,
Okay.
a lot of Detroit movies, a lot of movies that come out the city have a lot of similarities.
Okay.
This one here, the plot twist, it's all something special. You know,
what's up.
we really try to tap into different social economic clauses. This one touches on the Me Too movement. I said, Torrance Maxwell is a very wealthy, arrogant, egotistical asshole, very
Okay.
narcissistic.
All right.
College athlete, went pro, made a shit ton of money, had an injury, and he ended up opening up a marketing firm.
Okay.
And he meets a woman who he is just intrigued by, and he is willing to get her by all costs, which kind of teeter-totter with the lines of stalking.
Right.
What he doesn't realize is while he's pursuing her, he's also being pursued by someone from his past.
Oh damn.
Damn. Okay.
So this one
sound hell
is
of
like I
That sound hell
said,
of
this
a-
one is
that
gonna
sound hell
be
of a-
is gonna be different.
Okay.
Like I said, the graphics, everything about it is gonna be real special.
Okay.
I said we learned a lot these last 6-8 months, and everything we learned, we implemented in this one.
That's what's up.
All right, so y'all make sure y'all follow all his socials, tap into his movie that's coming out soon.
Yes, make sure y'all tap
Y'all
in.
support. And definitely in shit, we will be in the building. So, you know what I'm saying? Watch our page too. Watch our socials too. You know what I'm saying? Because we will be promoting and everything too.
Shout out to everybody who's been supporting us. Like, we get all the independent clothing lines, Ivory Lee, Stone Jungle, Humble Hearts. We had a lot of support from these different people. Van Dyke's Clothing supported us.
Okay.
A lot of the different podcasts we've been on. Like I said, we been here. We was on Herbal Tea. We were on Tia Black. We were with.
Shout out
Tia podcast.
What's Cicely's podcast? I can't think of the name of it.
Who
you said?
Cicely.
You said who drove?
Lux Talk.
Oh, yeah,
Lux Talk. Okay,
Shout out to Cicely with Lux Talk.
Shout out.
Podcast.
That's the podcast, the family, y'all.
Yeah, so we shout out to Miles. He showed us a lot of love. Tulani, like, our we had a strong cast with this. Kia B, Denzel Manning. I said Tulani Felton was with us. We had a lot of newbies that were here. El Brian was in this. Like I said, we had Trey Chaney here. Drew Newman, LaTroya, I can't think of her last name. She go by Sunshine. We had a lot of people that was in this that, like I said, it's going to be a special one.
Okay. All right.
Make sure y'all tap in, check it out.
Yep.
Come out, support. It's going to be one hell of a movie.
Support. And
Based
shout out
off the other films he did, I didn't see. Y'all, trust me, y'all going to check it out.
Definitely.
Yep, absolutely.
Definitely.
So, are we going to be getting into the main topic?
Yeah, I know you sticking around, ain't you? Hey, this ain't.
I'm here. I ain't one of them. Shout out to my guy,
It's going to
Dale.
be a little light work right now.
Shout out my winner Jackson. Like I said, all the independents like to. I want to hear about this. Like I said, I told y'all, I'm an asshole. I got some shit to say.
All right,
So,
go ahead, Keys.
okay, so the main topic, I guess we're going to, we're going to be talking about travel experiences and what are some things, if anybody have some stories to tell, or if you like to call in and tell us a story as far as whether it was a good travel experience, whether it was a disaster travel experience, tell us one of your travel experiences. So I'll go first.
Shout out the number, Keys, right quick.
Oh, the number is actually 248-240-2380. If you guys want to call in and give us one of your experiences, make sure you hit us up.
Hit us up.
So normally I travel alone. I had an incident where I went with, and she probably watching, but I went with some, I was invited to go to Jamaica with a young lady. And she was inviting other girls. And I didn't know any of the other girls. And a lot of times that could be a disaster when you bring in different attitudes and y'all all just met. But we're all on the spiritual energy shit. We all want our souls. Everybody's on the same kind of tune. So I actually got along with the girls that I had never met. It was the girl that introduced us to each other that flipped out.
Damn, man.
She was mad because we
was
all
jealous?
got cool. Yeah.
I see that.
Yeah, because we were all like super cool with each other. And she felt like the attention wasn't going on her.
To her.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, and she flipped out. And it was so bad. Even the people in Jamaica, a lot of them practice different type of spirits. They were saying she had, like, spirits on her. They were saying, like, she got a demon on her. Like, they were saying, like, y'all gotta stay away from her. But she flipped out.
Is that the girl who you said,
what's her name?
Remember we had Amber on the show?
Yes,
And
that's
she was
her.
saying- What
Amber, okay, we had a girl on the show that suffers from
I forgot what it's
something
called.
premenstrual something where she flips out, their emotions is imbalanced. So later on down the line, this girl said that that's what she was suffering from, and that's why she flipped out. And she did call and apologize. But for me, like, once I see a crazy side of you that I can't understand, even though she did apologize, I got the fuck off. I was
I got
straight.
two questions.
That go that crazy.
Yeah, like,
How long did she flip out for? Like, how many days was this?
like, from the first day she flipped out all the way, she ended up leaving early. She just flipped out from, it was the rest of the trip, to the point where we wasn't even hanging with her no more. Like, we just left her in.
That
Okay.
motherfucker might have been half retarded.
Did she like you?
Might have.
Yeah.
Might have.
I think it's something in that. Yeah.
I'm serious. Like,
Because
this-
because she and I were supposed to be in rooms together, but
So when she I got real quick. When she invited you on this trip, how did that conversation go? Like, hey girl, you want to go on vacation or like?
Yeah,
you know, I've been seeing
they
Instagram
knew I traveled.
and,
No,
you
I
in
used
shape,
to
like your
model for her,
tattoos.
and she knew I travel a lot. So she like, well, since you travel so much, you know, come to Jamaica. And I'm like, hell yeah, I go. I love traveling.
Did she ever flirt with you?
No, but it came up. It was something there.
Did she flirt with you and you were just like, I kind of just bypassed it?
Yeah.
You didn't realize she was flirting with you?
No, I knew.
Probably like after you done probably like
Who paid for the trip?
I paid for my own trip. That was another reason why, like, girl, you ain't about to ruin this goddamn trip. I paid for this trip just as much as you paid for your trip. Get your ass
I feel
home.
like Casey was trying to go somewhere with it. It just didn't.
And I'm not entertaining it. I'm not entertaining it.
I'm on your side.
You trying to say she liked me and that's why she flipped out?
No, wait, listen, one thing that you see with a lot of women, it's an attention issue.
Yeah.
So, like, I know some girls who will say, like, oh, hey, if I introduce you to my friend such and such, y'all can't exchange numbers.
I've
We can only be
had
friends
that,
with.
But it's been like that.
And that shit weird to me. Like,
That's the weirdest shit in the world.
So don't
Yeah.
even play with it then if it's like
I know, right?
Sometimes, I feel like sometimes you don't know it's like that until it's presented. So, like, I have a friend, and she invited me. Well, I actually met this guy first. And then I ended up
What's his
being
name?
cool. No. No.
Don't do it.
Nobody say names but me?
Because it's some
Wow.
it's like entertainment people involved. So anyway, so he knew somebody, and then we all hung out, and then girl, me and her ended up being cool as hell, which is, you know, his girl or whatever, the guy that's in the entertainment industry. And so she invited me out, and he had an attitude like, hold on, first of all, I'm not even dating you, I'm not your girl. She can invite me wherever the hell she want. Like, this is like, we cool. That's my girl now. We've already hung out. We've been places like,
You know
as
what
a
that was, though?
collective
I'm
group.
gonna tell you what that was.
Did he like you?
He was trying to get at you on the low.
For sure.
Yeah.
And then want her. So now that you done got cool with her,
You done fucked
Oh,
up.
he already know. It's over.
He mad. He says like I was gonna hit that too. Like fuck.
hell yeah, he mad
But-
He already
but
told
you
himself
know-
like I'm gonna hit that.
Hell yeah.
But you know what? There was some lying involved on his end, so then it kind of messed it up for him anyway, because he said he was something that he wasn't, and we all know how that goes as
Yeah.
women. Don't lie about whatever you do as a profession or what you got going for yourself as a woman. We'll still mess with you if we find value in you as
Right.
a dude, but don't lie.
Right.
So he lied, so it's kind of like his fault.
So you saying y'all fuck on potential too?
What was that?
You saying as women y'all fuck on potential too?
No, not even.
Like he ain't gotta work, but if he filling out applications, I'm gonna give him some.
No.
Not me.
Time out.
That's what I heard.
Time
Not
out,
me.
Time out. What I mean by that is just be honest, so we can make a decision.
Wait, we
for
can make our
ourselves.
own decision.
Because at the end of the day, a woman's gonna mess with who she want to mess with ultimately. Now, whether the longevity or whatever in it, that's something different. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I ain't say all that, Casey. Don't try to be.
I just asked a question.
He adding all type of
You talked
seasoning
about
sauce to your
clarification
shit.
earlier. I just want to make sure
Let me
I
clarify
understand.
that real quick.
I want to make sure I didn't misunderstand something I should have
No.
understood.
Since you already talking, Lena, what was your crazy?
So one of them's really short. It's kind of ghetto. So Airbnb, I booked a room, and long story short, who I booked the room through indirectly, whatever the company. I'll be respectful and not say names because they got a lot of Airbnbs in Miami, but they fucked up. Long story
I
short.
thought this was straight shooting. Ain't nobody shot straight
No,
yet.
because at the end of the day, I
Y'all
would.
ducking and hiding.
No, we're not ducking the height. At the end of the day, as a businesswoman, it's just certain things I won't say on air because of respect of other businesses. It's that simple. So anyways, I booked a room. Long story short, they didn't have my room. And then we calling around trying to figure out what my room number is. Like, how? I booked this over, I don't know, like maybe a week ago, 2 weeks ago. How you gonna have me? So I'm homeless? I was mad. I ended up getting a room somewhere else. Whatever. Made it work, but it was still like annoying because it's one of my go-to places that I like to stay. I don't want y'all following me there, so I ain't gonna say.
Man.
I want a vacation in peace. Because Miami is definitely like, not to be funny, all Detroit people go there. I don't want to see Detroit.
That's why I go.
That's why I went to Miami.
Right.
No offense. So it definitely was not a good experience, and I definitely had a lot of words for that company because it was like, where was the communication at? Like, my room should have been available to me on time, and it's that simple.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have the biggest pet peeve. So don't do's are, if you know you guys are traveling as a group, I don't want to hear you had to pay your phone bill. I don't want to hear you had to pay your car
That should have
note.
pissed me off.
I'm sorry, are these moving targets? Because they're not. Your car note comes out at the same time of the month, every month. For real. Like, don't play. If you ain't got it, just say you ain't got it, and that's okay.
Right.
But don't pretend like you
Don't go.
Right.
Don't. If you don't have no fucking money, do not go travel with me. Do not go around, come around me penny pinching. Don't do that.
Stay home.
Stay your ass at home.
So how much money you need to travel with you?
It depends on where you go.
It depends on where you're going. It depends on where you're going.
So when you went to Jamaica, how much money did they have to bring?
Here you go, Casey.
So I don't know what they brought, but when I went to Jamaica, I brought $5,000.
$5,000?
Yes. I brought $5,000.
Wow.
Cause I like to shop. I like to do excursions. Yeah.
What do you do?
Save my money up.
I'm in the wrong business.
So what about you, Frank?
Best travel experience I had is when I went to Iraq
Okay.
to entertain the troops.
Okay.
You see camaraderie, you see war, you see racism, you see all kinds of shit.
So damn near the
Like
good, the bad, and the ugly.
everything. Like when you get over there, they give you a bodyguard. So you can't go nowhere by yourself. You can't even go to the bathroom by yourself.
Damn.
So then what happens is wherever you got to go, they fly you in a Black Hawk helicopter, which is sweet as fuck, right? So I tried to sneak off and go to the bathroom by myself without my bodyguard. I come out the bathroom, he's standing right there. Like, he like, dude, he's like, you cannot leave my side. Do not leave my side. Like, he was dead serious. So then they take you to the hospital and you see all the injured soldiers. And all these soldiers talked about was, I want to get back out on the field. One dude's eye was like literally blew out. My troop is out there. I want to go back out on the field. I need to go back and protect
That's
them.
crazy.
And then you meet people, then you meet people who are going out to war. Like I met this woman and we were talking and she was literally like, I don't know if I could kill anybody. I don't know if I could. I'm like, you'll do that shit.
Yeah.
You'll do that shit if you have to.
Yeah.
Then you go to these groups where people actually drink hand sanitizer.
What?
Why?
So they can get sent home.
Oh wow.
Because they want to be declared crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
so
got
it's
you.
like we will drink shit
Yeah.
to get out of war because this shit was serious.
Yeah.
Right? So I got to see them do brain surgery.
Yeah.
I got to see like racism. They would take us to the mess hall and you see Arab troops and like the American soldiers wouldn't let them pass. So they would bow their head and go around them. So what happened is I almost ended up like Brittany Griner because when they fly you to Iraq, you go through Dubai. So I got to hang out in Dubai. Well, we're coming back to Dubai. If you ever seen a 50 cal rifle, you ever seen a 50 cal, the fucking bullets are like this. They're like this.
And your ass took that damn bullet.
Yeah. So I took the shell because I want to keep the shell.
Wait, was this a special bullet?
Yeah, they're 50 cal.
No.
Took it, trying to get.
My cousin's got 50 cal. You just-
Man, I tried to bring that shit.
Did it say like U.S. Army on? Was it special?
No, what they thought was I was trying to sneak in some bomb shit.
Oh, shit.
And like the fucking what you
wow.
would call border
Put
patrol.
your ass on the
They
terrorist
surrounded me like these Arab dudes wasn't. What you got this for? What you got
Yeah,
this?
why would you take that?
Because I wanted it as a
You
souvenir.
lucky they didn't take your ass to jail.
Right, and they almost did. Like I'm like, look, I just wanted it as a souvenir.
So real quick, when you say to entertain the troops, what do you do?
I'm a comedian.
Okay, cool.
I'm a comic.
Yeah.
So the other comics, the two white comics, was like, fuck this, we ain't going to jail with your ass.
Yeah.
So they pretty much went through and just kept walking.
Yeah.
They held me there for a half hour before they let me go.
You lucky that's all it was.
Yeah.
No, I'm like, you can keep them motherfuckers. Just say, do not bring. And they're yelling, they was dogging the shit out of me, but I couldn't say shit. But that
Just
was
so
like-
you know, if you want a 50 cal bullet, call me tomorrow.
Right.
I'm bring you a
I
whole.
wanted a 50 cal bullet.
Listen, we gonna bring you a
then, but I
whole
don't
case
want
of
one
them.
now. Yeah. I don't need one now because I'm like, damn, that's a serious ass fucking rifle.
2 grenades, a rocket launcher. We
Yeah.
got you. Don't worry.
You know.
Man.
We come from a rough neighborhood.
Iraq was so crazy. You see all the troops from other countries, like they had the Chinese rock soldiers who are like special military. They like jump up in the air,
Right.
and when they come down, you end up dead and shit. That's how sweet they are. So yeah, that was like one of the best experiences of my life.
Damn.
So what about you two? You guys got any stories? We gotta wrap it up.
I make mine real quick and shit. One of my stories and shit was one time and shit I was in Vegas and shit, right? Me and my wife, we was checking in. We checked in and shit at the D. right? It's downtown, all right, Vegas or whatever. So we come in, put our bags all up in our room and shit. You know what I'm saying? We sat down and shit. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get our stuff together. I'm spraying shit all over the place. Lysol everywhere. This, that, and the next thing we hear, "Not in my butthole, baby, no." I'm like, me and my wife like, "What the fuck was that?" And chick said that shit again, like, "Not in my butt, no, it's my butthole, baby." We like, what the fuck is this? Like,
Are you making this up?
No, hell no. Look, I can have my wife
Call her right now.
Hey, look, real
Call her right
shit.
now.
Look. Hey, baby, call in. No, real shit, but real shit. So that trip and shit was crazy as hell. So I end up, like, after we checked in, I went out. We got some food. We went to like a buffet and stuff like that or whatever. I ate some crazy shit or whatever. Shit. Fucking 10 minutes later or whatever and shit, after I ate the stuff or whatever, I got sick as hell. So I was damn near sick the whole damn time.
Oh, yeah, that's a horrible
Look,
trip.
and I ain't a person and shit to be throwing up and shitting in public and shit, right? That's exactly what I was doing damn near the whole time. Besides, like, the day before we came back, I was cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that trip, you know what I'm saying, to Vegas and shit. Now, like I said, we done been down there like 8-9 times. You know what I'm saying? But that trip right there,
That was a
just
horrible trip.
it was crazy as hell.
What about you,
What about
Trey?
you, Dre?
It's a Vegas story too. Like,
I actually got a big
shit.
I was about to say, I'm not going to talk about
But wait, so I was talking to this chick, man, and then I met the chick, whatever. She had moved in with me and this and that, all that shit. So it was a bunch of people we know that was going to Vegas, and at first I'm like, shit, I ain't trying to go. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit just happened, street shit that fucked my money up, this and that. I'm like, I ain't prepared, you know what I'm saying, to go to that. She like, well, I'll take care. I'm like, no. I'm like, she like, well, just go. I'll take care of it. I'm like, I'll take care of the hotel for 2 days. She like, I'll get it the next 2 days, whatever, this and that. We get there, we at the hotel, this and that, this and that. So like the last night and shit, the night before we was getting ready to leave, we in there and shit. I hear a knock on the door. Now this bitch done told me she done took care of the shit and everything. It's hotel security. They like,
y'all gotta get the fuck up out of here.
I'm like, what? I'm like, she like, yeah, y'all. They like, you gotta come downstairs to the lobby. She like, I take care of it. So this bitch had been charging shit back to the room,
Man.
and not telling me and shit. So they like, you gotta come down to the lobby. So she like, I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? She like, I gotta go. I go to the ATM and get it, whatever, this and that. So I'm sitting in the lobby, nigga, for about 2 hours. Like, what the fuck?
She was at the airport.
So she done went trick probably to get the money from somebody. I don't know how the fuck she got it.
Hey, that's respectable.
She came back with like, long bitch, I ain't going to jail and shit.
What?
So yeah,
That's
she
crazy.
get back.
She came back with the money.
She came back the money.
Hey, shout her out, bro.
You such an infidel.
Shout her out.
She came back. Shout her
Hey,
out.
so when we got back,
If she proud tricker, shout her out.
we got back.
She
to
might
the
need some
crib.
help.
I was like, you gotta get the fuck out. She like, why crying and shit? I'm like, nope, you gotta get out.
Well, she came back with the money, Dre.
No, it was some other shit happened after we got back.
Just shout her out, bro.
I ain't trying to
He said she don't deserve to get shouted
She
out.
don't deserve to get shot out. But
That's
yeah,
crazy.
like, and I put her out. So,
Damn.
and then the killing part about it was, I mean, I hate to say because her kids was there too. And the kids not in Vegas, was staying at the hotel. I mean, not the hotel, my apartment.
Right.
And shit with her. The kids must know she always be on some bullshit. Cause soon as I put her out, the oldest son was like, "God damn, mom, what you do now?"
Y'all don't call no names.
His mama was on
Her
some
name
bull.
Tamika. That's her name, Tamika.
Oh, he just really said the name. I'm such a fucking shit starter. You
I'm
didn't
about to go right on
say
his
the
Facebook
name.
friends like Tamika. So you be tricking
I
her.
don't know where with KC.
Okay.
So look, so we
I say what I think is cool.
I see.
All right,
Hey, I left
so-
Ashley Johnson in the Bahamas. Cause she came on her period and she knew what time of the month she came on her period. Okay? She knew.
Oh my God.
God.
Said her
Ashley
whole
Johnson. You
government
said the
name.
whole name.
Ashley Monique. I said, oh,
Because she
name.
came on her period.
She knew what time she came on
So
Heavy
why
Weights.
she- you
I
want
flew
to
somebody
just
else
make
there.
it
What else I'm gonna do? Think I'm supposed to have this trip be by myself.
I'm dead.
So y'all ain't got no hearts. Y'all don't call nobody names. Y'all some punks. Y'all ain't straight. Y'all ain't shooting straight.
So look. We shooting straight and shit. So look, come, hey, check us out next week, 8 o'clock. Again, we'll be back at it in the mix.
I'm coming back because we gotta have some more conversation about this shit here.
You gonna get us in trouble
from Trap Kino. So y'all make sure y'all check in with us. Come on back next week or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Anyway,
we wasn't able to get the facts with Frank. Next week we get to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got a real quick fact. If your baby fall in the water, don't do KC. Go on and get the baby.
Please go get your child.
Go get that baby. Don't do KC. Go get that baby.
That's a quick
KC leaving people in the
That's a
violence and
fact.
shit.
All right, y'all. We appreciate everybody that was checking us out on social media. Everybody listening to us on YouTube and everything else. We are
out. Peace, y'all.